Please excuse my work uniform. Thought I'd do a little video before work. I'm not really one for, like, I don't know, just not a one for posting videos since, you know, I got, like, suspended on YouTube. But hey, let's not talk about that. So, I have been incredibly lucky. Like, incredibly. So, about 3 weeks ago, well, longer than that, let's start from the beginning. So, I went to my doctor, I'm 24, had a letter come through for my smear. It's no big deal. It's just a smear, right? It's just like you get it when you're 25 now. I'm 25, November. Birthday vibes. Oh God, I'm nearly 30. Went for my smear, and you know, it was fine. Don't knock it. Go and have one. Yeah, get the results back in 2, 3, 4 weeks. Cool, that's fine. You know, nothing to worry about. I'm relatively healthy. I smoke, but other than that, you know, it's all good. So I went for my smear, had that done, got my results back. 2 letters. Went to my stepmum's because I haven't changed my address. I don't feel the need to. She only lives around the corner. Fucking rambling. So I had my smear results and they said abnormal. Both my parents died of cancer, so the first thing that comes into my head is, you know, shit. Shit, is this it? Like, you know, it's just like all the things that go through your head. My stepmom was here and I was like, shit, it's abnormal. She said, you know, a lot of people have abnormal cells. Because that's what it said. It said I had abnormal cells. So I'm like, okay. They'd made me an appointment, so I went to my appointment. And I was told that I carry a virus called HPV. I don't really know what it is. I did Google it a little bit. It can be passed sexually, but in my case it's something that I carry. I can't remember the full name of it. Human, I want to say papilloma, but I'm sure that's a sports lady. Human something virus. So, and she told me that my lining was thick in my cervix. So I had a biopsy, which was alright. You know, they kind of stretch you as wide as you'll go. I'll probably get banned for graphic content. They sort of stretch you as wide as you'll go and inject you with an anaesthetic. Then they put like a scalding hot rod in you that you can't feel. I'm making it sound a lot worse than it actually was. The nurses were very good anyway. They were just chatting to me like I was in a hairdresser's. Blah blah blah. Biopsy. Took some skin or whatever they take, and yeah, that was it. And then they said, you know, you have a bit of bleeding, blah blah blah. It was fine. You get your results back 3 to 4 weeks. My stepmom's gone on holiday, right? So she goes on holiday for 2 weeks on her little cruise, loving life, because, you know, she's in her 50s now. And she's never been on a cruise before, so I guess that's a stereotypical thing, right? So that's cool. So she comes back, she goes, you've got letters here. I said, oh, okay. So I went round and picked up my post. They made me another appointment for my results. So, you know, go back and... Because they don't give you your results through the post, or they don't phone you. They you know, they want to speak to you, so that's cool. So went out there with my stepmom 3 Tuesdays ago. So 3 weeks today. And met a wonderful man called Mr. Gardner. And he told me that I had cancerous cells in my cervix. So obviously the shock is like, shit, I've got cancerous cells in my cervix. I'm gonna die. Anyway, you've got all this stuff going through your head, and it is the weirdest. I can't even explain how weird the feeling is. It's just the weirdest feeling ever. It's like, it's completely different to being told someone you love has it than being told it yourself. But I'm full of positive vibes, right? So I'm like, yeah, positive vibes. It's fine. Be alright. Be fine. So he said, you have cancerous cells in your cervix, and because of your age, we want to protect your fertility. So we're going to rush you through tests, which was amazing because it was all done in 1 week. The following week, so on the Friday, I had a pre-op, which is where they measure you, have you ever had anaesthetic before, blah, 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 because I needed to go into anaesthetic. So, yeah, that was fine. Had my bloods tested, 3 tubes of blood. Went to... and then on Tuesday, I went down local hospital from 7 o'clock in the morning, which was nice. Got in all my gear and waited 5 hours. 5 hours to have an MRI scan. You know, which was fine. You know, it's better than I thought it would be. It's not good for people who are claustrophobic. But it was fine. And then I went and that took about 40 minutes. After that, I had my what do they call it? Examination under anaesthetic. So I had that. And, you know, it was a bit of a dull ache. So basically they checked on my vitals. So they checked my bladder, which looked fine, even though it really hurt to wee for like 2-3 days after. But it's cleared now, it's fine. Yeah, so that was fine. He told me that, like, when I come round. And then he took another biopsy of my cervix, just a little bit further inside, and a biopsy of my womb. Which was fine. And then on a Thursday, I had more bloods, a CT scan, which they, like, inject you with iodine, right? And it's like this dye, so that they can see your veins and stuff. Weirdest feeling. It's like, it makes you feel like you're gonna wee yourself. So your body goes all warm. So I had that done, and then I went back for my results on... When did I go back? Friday, right? So like literally like 5 days ago. And he said, you know, it was at the earliest possible stage, which was brilliant. And I shouldn't require any further treatment because he gave me a scrape. While I was under anaesthetic. My eyes look really dark. Got bags. So I shouldn't require any further treatment, which is brilliant. And I couldn't feel any more lucky. It's just incredible, like, that they can push you through so quick. And, you know, I was lucky because I had that smear. And I know it's a bit, oh no, don't want to go that, and, you know, you're invading and it's degrading and all that sort of stuff. But women who don't have it are absolutely dumbasses, in my opinion, because I'm 24, and if I hadn't gone for that smear, those cells could have turned into, you know, full-blown cervical cancer. I might have had to have a hysterectomy, or, you know, I might not be able to have kids. I could have died, you know, and women aren't having this done. And it, after the last couple of weeks I've had, it kind of, why? These are the women that have children, so they're perfectly happy to go through labour for hours and hours and squeeze like an 8-pound baby out of their vajayjay, right? But they're not going to have a smear. Why not? It just baffles me. Smears save lives. And personally, yeah, I think they should drop it lower. I think they should drop it lower to like 20. And that's just a little bit about the last few weeks I've had. Smears save lives. So if you haven't gone and got yourself tested, or you've never been tested, my sister's 42, she's never had a smear, and do it. It's like, I can't be any clearer than that. It saves lives. Anyway, have a good day. I'm out.